So here's my library of scenarios I've done. I'll just give you a quick preview of the sort of things I've done. If I just run the slideshow on that for a bit, you'll get the idea. You might recognise a few of these. Most of these I've done and not drawn. That last one's a good one. Done that one. I've done that one as well. But you get the idea. So that's what I'm aiming to get. I'll show you how I get to that point now. So the next thing to do is to go to my Lady Carole downloads folder and find a picture that I like and that I want to change. And here's one that I did earlier, but I'm going to do this one. Very nice. So I've got a version of Adobe Photoshop from about 2001. It's a cracked copy, so it didn't cost me anything, but it still works even though I'm on Windows whatever now. So here's Adobe Photoshop, and I just create a new file. That's the blank canvas, and take the original picture there, hit print screen, and then plonk that into a new file. And I'll take all of it that I need, so I just put the tool all the way around it like that, so I've got it. Control C for copy, and into my new template, paste it. And I know what I want on this picture. I want to have some women's legs near his face, head, so I'm going to move them over there. So I've got room on the right, and I'm going to make them a bit smaller. There you go. So what we want is two women near his face, like these ones in this wonderful picture, which I like very much. So again, I'm just going to nick that by hitting print screen, boom, and then sticking it into Photoshop here, so paste it into there, and then these two lovely ladies, excellent by the way, I love those expressions and I love what they're wearing, so I'm going to grab just them by going around them with the selector tool, select, and back to my template and paste. Hello. So they're now there, I can move them here, like that. Could do with him being a bit closer to them, I think, so I'll do that. So we're starting to get there. The next step is to change the heads and faces. Now this is absolutely no disrespect to you, Vanessa, but I've found if I trace the heads that you draw, they don't work out for me. The cheekbones are really high, which works really well with your art, but for me I haven't managed to translate them very well to faces which look good in my pictures. So I know exactly the face that I want for her, and it's the old Wonder Bar ad from the 90s, because I want somebody looking down, looking delighted. So I've been on the internet and I found her. That's the Wonder Bar ad from the 1990s. So again, I just take a print of that, go into Photoshop, go into my working thing, paste it, go around her head, like so, copy into my thing and paste it in. It's too big, so that looks a bit silly, doesn't it? So now I'm going to have to resize it and reposition it, so make it the right size and move it up to there. I like that. So she's looking delighted with what she's doing to his bottom. God, I can't imagine that. If anyone did that to me, I would pass out. So that's one face. I also found that Holly Willoughby, who I don't have a crush on, I just find her face is perfect for a lot of the pictures that I do. So I've actually got a folder filled with suitable pictures of Holly Willoughby. That is actually one of my favourite ones. I use that one in lots and lots of pictures. She's very photogenic. She's got a very pretty smile. She's got lovely cheekbones, and she's got good lips and a very nice sort of round, girly face. So I've got a whole load of ones to choose from here. So I'm going to choose a few heads and plonk them in. So head number 1, I've selected it, just copying it and putting it onto, so paste, there, and now using the resize tool I can resize it and move it onto a head here, so she looks quite keen. That's that one. Here's one I've not used for a while, so print screen, back to Photoshop, paste it into here, select her rather delightful head, some of the hair but not all of it, and copy that, back to here. Oh, that didn't seem to work, never mind. Put her there, she's going to go over there because she's enjoying what's going on here, quite right too. It's all about the enjoyment, they've got to be smiling, and that's one of the reasons I love your pictures, because they're always having a good time. Oops, this hasn't worked, so let's do it again. So move it over there and make her head the right size, still too big. There we go. That right. Right, no, so almost there. So on the only thing left really is I sometimes change the head. Actually, that is perfect actually, so I don't need to. But what I often do is change the head, and I've got. I actually took some selfies of myself trying to look in pain. That's me, believe it or not. Horrible filling. Oh hello, that's not me. That's me. That's me, and that's me. And I think that one there is quite good, so I've grabbed it there, and I'm going to paste that one in like that, and again resize it as I did the previous ones, so you actually get me, not that I want this to be done to me, God, in the picture. And the last thing I do is look at some of the body shapes, because a lot of your boobs are quite pointy, which is nice, but I quite like a smoother, round look. So I've got a whole. Many years ago, this glamour model called Gemma Anderson, is that her name? Gemma Atkinson, did a spread for one of these cheap magazines. She's got spectacular cleavage, and one picture in particular, this one here, is just about perfect. So, I mean, that's just phenomenal, so I tend to grab that one. So I've selected her boobies, and take them, and paste them in. That's just ridiculous, obviously. Move them, again that's just silly, and then resize them so that they're vaguely sensible, and vaguely pointing in the right direction. So tilt them slightly, make them sensibly smaller. Some people do extreme art. I don't think. I like my proportions to be good, even though some of the pictures aren't so good. But there, that's her bosom sorted out. Finally, now the last one. I like it when the women sort of cozy up a bit together. I'm quite into the idea of women being together when they are in one of these scenes. So as cozy and as intimate as possible. So I'm just moving her across. Obviously, you see there's a bit of a problem there. It's not a showstopper. So I'll move her across and then go and get the Holly's head. Holly's head. Move her across as well. So let me deselect that. It's not as hard as I'm making it look. I'm just doing it quickly before I go to Sainsbury's. There you go. So they're nicely together now. And that's it. There we have it. And I've saved it as a JPEG, and I will email it over to you, and with a link to this this video. Cheers. And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.